We have been playing the Invincible VS Open Beta just weeks before the full release. Does this new fighter land a knockout punch, or is it as weak as Oliver? Let's find out on the Late Night Gamer podcast. Didn't get many reactions to that one. I'm hoping you all understood the reference. But welcome back, everyone, to the Late Night Gamer podcast. I'm your host, Welchy, and joining me tonight, as always, are my co-hosts, Mr. Pop Figures himself, Andy.
Hello, guys. Yeah, happy to be back. And I did understand the reference, but I was like, only true fans will get it if they've seen all the episodes, eh?
That's true. I didn't think about spoilers. And also joining us is Mr. 10 out of 10, Stephen.
Yes, hello everybody. Lovely to be back as always. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really with it today, so I'm still 2 episodes behind as well.
Oh,
But I'm assuming that will make a lot more sense once I get caught up.
I hope so. And also joining us, not my Alexa in the background, but is the best Mario Kart player I know.
Thank you.
Jack.
Oh.
Thank you for having me back, and I love hearing that new name. So
We need to
carry
play
on.
something else. Once this game comes out fully, we can play each other. I hope I beat you.
I don't
and
think
I've
you
got
want to
it.
play Jack.
Probably will.
I probably don't. No, you're right. Yeah, welcome everyone to this episode of Late Night Gamer podcast. Last week I said this was going to be ranking developers. Jack then dropped the news to us on Discord that Invincible were having an open beta which launched on Thursday the 9th. I think that's good maths. Thursday 9th of April, and made a split decision to just change the podcast to a review of the beta because we all love Invincible, the show, all hyped for this game, and it makes sense to do a review of it because we all played it as well to varying different levels. So ranking developers will happen next week, unless some other random game drops a random beta that we don't know about. But hopefully that won't happen. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. But what we will do after that will be our usual what we've been playing section, which will include an update on my Resident Evil Platinum Hunt and a surprise game from Andy. And Jack's been playing, and so have I actually, Pokemon Champions. So we can give a little update on that. Firstly, though, let's start with the Invincible versus Beta. Was this known this was going to happen? Did anyone have an inkling? Like Jack, obviously
I had
gave the
no idea.
announcement on Discord, but I didn't know it was happening at all.
I can't remember an announcement before. I just saw it shadow drops that it was coming the next day. So I think it was the day before
Surprise.
it dropped.
Yeah.
They put loads of adverts out for it.
There's someone on YouTube that I watch, and they do like a Sunday weekly like recap of like all the gaming news and stuff. And there was no mention of it on there when I watched it. So
Okay, interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um,
came out
How long is the beta running for?
I think it's done today, if not tomorrow.
it comes out next a few weeks, isn't it? So it wasn't going to be out for a
End,
long time
end
anyway.
of April.
3 weeks.
It might be more than
Is
3
it
weeks,
the
Yeah, 30th, same
Yeah,
day as Saros. It makes sense. I mean, I know they've had a few closed betas and tests, which like the what do you call them? The media have been invited to and stuff like that. Yeah. But to do a full open test, one, to test their servers, which, as we all know, never work, and even after this, they probably still won't work on the day the game launches. But also to get more feedback on the gameplay, other issues with the game, or things that are positive. These betas don't always have to be negative feedback.
Yeah.
But we will obviously go into our thoughts on everything that we've played, how long we've played, what we would change, what we hope changes, what we think definitely will, and what we think would be nice to have but might not happen, blah, blah, blah. So, first of all, how much has everyone played? I played exactly 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I can go into how I know that later. Andy, you've probably played similar?
Yeah, probably. I didn't actually check my game time, but yeah, played a bit. I've been playing it on and off sort of over the weekend. I was just playing it before the podcast as well. So I played a decent amount of games. I've done all my 10 placement matches and more. So
Yeah.
decent amount.
Stephen, from what we last heard in Discord, you'd only played 3 or 4 matches. Has that gone up?
Yeah, no, it was about 45 minutes I've played. I was going to play a bit more today, but as I said, that just didn't happen. But yeah, about I think it was about 45 minutes because I've done like basically half of the placement matches,
Okay.
and that's kind of all I did really.
Jack, you might have played the most, or if not, similar to me.
I think similar to you, yeah, but
Okay.
maybe like 1 to 2 hours, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, just about that.
So again, we're not here to be experts on this. I went on the leaderboard and saw someone had like over 200 wins. That's the kind of person you need to ask about this game, because they know this game inside out. But we've all played to varying different amounts. I first played Thursday night, streamed it for 2 hours. I then did a 15-minute stream at the end of my stream last night, which Andy and Jack were witness to, which has changed my review, let's put it that way. But first things first, what do you overall think of it? Andy, let's start with you. How are you feeling? Like, are you feeling more positive about the game, less positive, about the same? How are you feeling about the game after this beta?
I think at the moment I'm still sort of similar to how I was already feeling anyway, just because obviously this is a beta.
Just to clarify, was positive anyway. You was excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously it being invincible characters that you get to play as, I'm just excited by that. The fact that we still got the story mode to come. Obviously, just in the beta, you have the training, practice, and then like ranked games. So you don't even have the casual sort of games in the beta either.
You can't do against each other either, like friends.
Yeah, because I was literally gonna message you yesterday saying, "Oh, do you wanna jump on and play a game now?" I was like, actually, there's no way to invite friends on this yet. So obviously that's something they're saving for the full release. So I am excited for when all these additional game modes come out and stuff. I think that'll add a lot more to the game. However, my experience in the beta, I'm not sure exactly how many games I played, but there was a big difference in terms of game style when I was coming up against people who had either like similar amount of wins to me compared to people that had like 15 plus to like, I think there's one person I accidentally readied up against who had 28 wins and I was on like 4. So it was like, it came up against him and got absolutely torn apart. And it's like, okay, I'm obviously not to that skill level yet. So there was a lot of ups and downs with it. Whenever I came up to someone who was sort of similar, had a similar amount of wins, and obviously that doesn't always mean they're going to be similar level, but I did notice that those games were a lot more fun. I was able to get a lot more combos in, able to use sort of the tag teams a lot more effectively. And whenever I came up against anyone that was 20 plus wins, I struggled. So that's part of learning the game as well. I didn't do the tutorial. I just jumped straight in and started learning things myself.
Interesting.
It's like I always feel like I learn better that way. I will also add that I have a pro controller, so I did reconfigure my controller for the buttons to be nicer combos for me. So that does help.
So Jack was mentioning this on the stream, was that in all fighting games, I'm not a big fan of blocking. I think my biggest issue of blocking is most of the time it's just put to moving backwards.
Yes.
And I just don't really like that. But can you change blocking to like one of the back buttons? Because that would be a game changer for me.
Yeah, because I think like
you should be able to, because you should just be because before, so it's just the left analog stick, isn't it? So before
move backwards,
my buttons were set up for quad, so the right my back button was set up to be R3, which would be usually crouch and like drop shot. So you could just configure it to be the left analog stick, so that way you'd be able to use the back button to go backwards.
But blocking, you don't press it in, you just move it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a difficulty, because it's a movement of a stick rather than pressing it. It's a
I'd have to double check to see if it lets you do it.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure because I didn't bind it to that button. So, but yeah, I think that's just something that you'll hopefully get used to over time, like learning.
It hasn't over the years of every fighting game.
Okay, or maybe not, but yeah, it's something that I'm still learning as well, because as soon as someone just stands there and keeps like blocking, it's like I then struggle to find the combo to like block down.
Yeah.
And obviously there are ways to do it, but I feel like at that point I start button bashing because I haven't learned all the combos, and then they just like end up just comboing me back when I'm like just hitting them and they're just like standing there with their shield up. So yeah, it's a learning curve. Ups and downs with each game. Like it is fun. It is fun using the characters. Obviously there'll be a lot more characters as well when the full game launches, so potentially there could be better combos and sort of I started to use more of the range characters like Atom Eve, and I started to use Rex, who was surprisingly a lot better than I thought he was going to be in terms of. And also, some of this is a combo of button bashing and knowing some of the moves, but he seems to jump around a lot, firing things, so that seemed to help when I was just going crazy with him. But yeah, excited to see what other characters they obviously add with the full game and their abilities and stuff. I'm still getting used to the tag team stuff as well. Like, I know you were saying on your stream, Welchy, and I agree with you. It's sort of knowing when it's ready to sort of activate. Obviously, I know you can see a time on the cooldowns, but
Yeah,
when you're
it's not
in the
clear
middle of
enough
a
for me,
fight,
that timer.
yeah, when you're in the middle of the fight, there's no way that split second looking away, you could get fucked over. Like, you don't have that chance to look up and check. So you just find yourself like spamming those buttons to try and trigger it, and then by then you're lost in the fight because they've just absolutely comboed you. So yeah, it's a game that if I'm gonna have to play it a lot more to learn. Like, I feel like I'd have to choose 3 characters, stick to them, learn all their moves, and potentially that's when I'll start to get better. But if you're going to be switching around between characters, I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to get used to this, especially when you've got it. And it again depends on the matchmaking. Like, people that have come from other fighting games that play this, they're probably going to completely destroy you on this. So it'll be interesting to see what the skill-based matchmaking is like, if they have one, how the casual works, how the ranked works. If I can jump in casual and I feel like every time it's an even fight or a fun sort of fight at least, then I'll probably enjoy it. There's a game earlier where it literally, I didn't even know there was sudden death. It went to sudden death. I was like, fucking hell. And we're both like one punch away from dying, and he ended up winning. But I was like, that was a fun match, that entire game.
Yeah.
So games like that, I don't mind, even if I end up losing.
Exactly that. It's when you're getting absolutely battered and you feel like you can't do anything. That's when I get a bit fed up with it.
Yeah, there was literally that guy who had 28 wins. I can't remember what character he was using, but I was down to my last guy because he was absolutely destroying me. And then he was just like, I was just trapped in the corner. No, I couldn't. I was trying everything to counter that or like block it, and I couldn't. And he was just tag teaming the fuck out of me. Literally killed me in one move before my guy even dropped to the floor. Like, I was dead. So it is learning sort of those things. Because I did see a video saying there's like 4 different ways to get out of like breaking combos and stuff. So it is learning all of that as well to see if it does help with the gameplay and you enjoying it a lot more to block those and then start your own combos and stuff. But yeah, it's a 50-50 experience at the moment.
Stephen obviously played a little bit less, but what did you think with your first 4 or 5 matches?
So, I mean, it's no secret, I've said before on the podcast, me and fighting games don't really go hand in hand. I think I was saying this to our friend James when we were talking about it, and I said that the last fighting game that I probably bought was probably Mortal Kombat X, which I think was about a decade ago on Xbox One.
Yeah, I think it's 2015. Yeah,
15.
That's
yeah,
better than me. I think the last fighting game I bought was like Tekken on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, and I swear with the Mortal Kombat, I believe if I remember correctly, there was like a story-based mode. So I never actually did any sort of fighting with any actual people. So even that, I don't really necessarily count. I think obviously I love being able to have the chance to play as invincible characters. I am a little bit sort of, because I assume they've used the actual voice actors, and I don't know whether it's because it's the beta.
Definitely not all of them. Because Alan the Alien is not
Alan
Seth
is
Rogen.
not.
No.
Like, there's just no way that is Seth Rogen.
And there were some moments where you're as Invincible, where sometimes he sounds like actual Invincible, but then other times of like dialogue, he sounds like someone completely different. I would say actually all of them, there are moments, because obviously in the show, their voices for me are quite like distinguished, and you can kind of easily hear who they are. I don't know whether that was just a beta thing, but that was kind of not distracting me a little bit, but I was kind of expecting all of the voice actors for Invincible being in the game, being consistent. Whether that's like we actually get in the full game, I don't know if you guys picked it up whilst you were playing, or if it was just me picking up something that isn't there. It's not a major thing. I'm not saying it's a critique, but I was just under the impression that all of them had voiced in the game, or they'd at least taken extracts from the show and put them into the game. But definitely, Alan the Alien is
it's
not Seth Rogen.
No. So I found
in any shape or form.
I found a website that's meant to be telling me who the voice actors are, but it's only literally telling me like it is Stephen. Is it Yun? saying
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steven Yeun.
that's
Steven
my-
Yeun,
yeah.
apparently he is invincible, and J.K. Simmons is Omni-Man. And I thought
Okay.
Omni-Man sounded
The
cool.
main two.
Every other
Yeah.
character here has a question mark, which is not very helpful.
Okay.
But I think this is the list of confirmed characters, which we'll go through in a minute, and there's some good ones in here.
Because they've also gone for the even the looks aren't the TV show looks, are they? For like Mark, for example, I'm guessing they went down the comic book route with those.
Why does he not look
Because
like? What do you mean?
Well, they look the same.
like when in the suit it looks absolutely the same, but when
Alright.
he's got his mask off, it doesn't look like the Mark from the TV
On the
show.
main menu.
Yeah, on the main menu.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, fair. I can see that.
I'd have to go back and look at it.
I think you're right, because looking at a picture here of Atom Eve, it doesn't look exactly like the TV show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Just
think
because
you're
it's
right.
3D though.
Yeah, but because it also could be
3D,
that. Yeah, I was about to say
Maybe.
that. Is it just the design of it means it doesn't look exactly like it
They
from the
look
TV show?
close enough.
or
Like, it's
the-
obvious who's who.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, the
It's
costumes
just
are
subtle.
the
Game
best, but-
changer.
Yeah. But no, I agree with what Andy was saying, because when he takes his mask off, there is a slight. I mean, I didn't notice it majorly, but when you actually spot it and you look more into it, you can see it. But again, it's not anything that's gonna change the outcome of the game. So I did 4 games. Technically, it said that I won 1, but I won 2 because I got to the very end of winning against a guy on my first game that I played, and then the server booted me out. And then I got really triggered because it said on the record.
I think you'll find that they might have rage quit. It happened to me a
Oh,
few
okay.
times where they've quit right at the end. You've won, they've
Right.
quit, and it doesn't register.
Oh, I see. So that
So
was
well
a little
done,
bit
you made someone
annoying, but
rage
that was. Well, yeah, and and that was literally the very first game that I did. And what's even funnier is I also did what Andy did. Is I didn't do the tour either, but it wasn't because the fact that I went to learn as I was going. I just generally it came up like a bit of text, and I just assumed that that's a bit of the tutorial telling me what I need to do. It's just going to be a bit of button mashing, so I went straight into ranked. I will obviously when the full game comes out do the tutorial and learn more, because like when you mentioned earlier about switching the characters, so one of the guys that beat me absolutely dismantled me. He kept switching up. So I was thinking you've got to like your character dies and then the second person in your fight comes in. I didn't even know that you could change, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if I read the tour I would have known that. But also you're saying that it's not particularly clear as to when that flashes up for you to change.
No, it's
You
Or
can
once
you
change
use
whenever
it,
you
the
want,
cooldown.
but yeah, like I said, once you've
It just
used
goes
it,
green,
you can't
doesn't
do
it?
it again
Oh,
for
I
like
see.
5 seconds, whatever it is.
Because in all 4 games, I literally I was marking till I was either knocked out or knocked out the other person, and then it moved to out of the alien Eve. Like I said, this was completely news to me till it was put in the Discord. Or when I came up against that guy, I was like, how the fuck is he doing that? Like I'd get halfway through beating out the alien, and then he'd swap out and Eve would come in. I was like, hang on a minute, why am I not getting that? So that completely blew my mind. But again, maybe read the tutorial, do the tutorial first. I would actually have known that. And again, you're right. Also blocking, I was finding that I was moving myself back. There were other times where I'm assuming is it like circle to block, or because there were times where I felt
circle is heavy attack.
what
Blocking is
there
just
was
moving
one.
backwards.
He's
Moving
like, stop
backwards.
So there
kicking,
is
I
that-
said block.
Yeah. So there isn't actually a designated like block button. It's just
No,
moving
you just
back.
move.
Move back,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Unless you're
right.
crouching and moving, that doesn't move. But
See, half the stuff that I was doing that looked like it was blocking, I don't quite know how I was doing it, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing on the game. It just means that I just basically winged it, and 2 of the games I won and 2 of the games I got absolutely destroyed. I am looking forward to when the full game comes out, not only to do the story mode, but also because I feel like once I get a bit of a handle on kind of what I'm doing, then I think I'll enjoy it sort of even more. But again, I'm not really into. The only reason I'm buying this is because it's Invincible, not that it's a fighting game. Because I don't tend to go near fighting games. I kind of share. I think we spoke about it before, Welchy. Correct me if it's wrong, but it's like for me, it's just literally button mashing, and I get really bored after a while if I was just keep doing that game after game after game. I know obviously there's a skill in it, and there's probably going to be
Yes.
people that are going to be like insanely good at this game. It's just not something that specifically I wake up and go, oh, I'd love to do that. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. I think like one of the games I just put a bit of music on and just sort of like, again, it was a narrow sort of win. So we were both, I think we took it to like the very end with 1 character each, and I just got a couple of good combos in and knocked him down. But yeah, generally, I mean, it's difficult to say with 4 games, but it was fun. I just need to know a bit more what I'm doing because, like I said, a lot of it was just winging, hoping for the best, which I kind of don't really want to. I don't want to be that player that just doesn't have a clue what he's doing and is still getting some kind of marginal success out of it.
That will only last a certain amount of time once everyone else learns the game and
exactly that.
beats you
Yeah.
properly.
So, but the fact that I now recognise that I probably made the first person that I played Rage with, I was like, that's a win then in my eyes, because it honestly did. I'm a big sort of stat person in like games as well. So like when it said like, you know, played and then W, the fact that it's got 1, I could exit the game and find that going, well, it should be saying fucking 2. That's bullshit. So hopefully maybe that's something that they patch. I don't know if like say they rage quit, it should give you the win.
Sure they will.
But again, it's not. There wasn't anything, and maybe you guys are in a better place to say it because you've played it longer. But there wasn't anything really there that I was like, oh, I don't like this or that. It sort of is kind of what I expected it to be, and it has made me more excited for the story mode because I feel like that's kind of what I really want from an Invincible game. I don't really care about the fighting in a weird way. Like that's my least favorite thing about this game. It's going to be playing as Invincible characters and experiencing, controlling sort of I mean, the closest I've got to right now with playing Invincible is my Invincible characters on Fortnite, which isn't really the same sort of thing. But yeah, it's going to be good. I also said, I think to both Andy and our friend James, that because I'm getting the collector's edition, part of me is like I'm more excited for the actual physical copy getting and looking at all the cool stuff that you get with that. Like you get a comic book with it as well, than actually playing the game.
Did you get a pack of cards
but
as
again,
well? Pack of cards?
you get a pack of cards, you get a comic book, you get a steel book. Like that's great. I'm buzzed for when that comes through the post. But yeah, hopefully maybe if I start really getting into it, maybe it will be a game that entices me more to be into more of the fighting game sort of base. But yeah, generally kind of everything that I expected. It wasn't anything where I was like, oh, this is amazing, this is jaw dropping. It was kind of bog standard, but I thought visually it looked really good as well. I thought graphically, like with the opening scene where the blood shoots out, when you like dismantle and take someone's head off and the blood gushes, I thought visually on PS5 it looks really, really nice. So I give it props for that.
I mean,
but yeah,
Jack were joking that this game's got a PS5 Pro like enhanced. I was like, I don't see that personally, but fine.
Yeah,
Jack, I kind of have a feeling of what you think, but how are you feeling? I think you're probably the one who's probably least excited for the game. I think that's fair to say. But now, hopefully converted.
Yeah, I weren't mega excited for it. I'm not really sure why. I just think maybe the developer it was only because of Killer Instinct that came before. Even though this is a paid game, so there's more different, more chance of it being a better title. I don't know. Fighting games are very hit and miss for me. I do enjoy them. I've always enjoyed Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur a little bit when I was younger, and then Smash Bros as well. But that's like a completely different style of fighting game, isn't it? But yeah, and when I first thought it was going to be more like a Dragon Ball game, where it's like 3D and it's like you can sort of rotate around. Yeah. I really thought it was going to be like that, and I was thinking, that's not really me. I don't think I'll be actually any good at it to actually enjoy it. But yeah, when I saw that it was side-on, I did get excited for it. Beta, I was extremely happy. I thought, might as well try it, see how I like it. I did do the tutorial. I
just
didn't
go
straight into it. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't judge myself. I knew I'd go in. I know I'd go in and I'd have exactly the same 15-minute session that Lewis had last night, and just want to snap my PlayStation in half. But so yeah, done the.
Yeah, I regret not doing the tutorial first. I won't lie. It's a bad idea.
Done the tutorial first, and the bit that.
What did you think of the tutorial?
I thought it was quite good. I think
I'm coming from it because I did Marvel Token Beta. God, it feels like ages ago now. Whenever that was.
Yeah.
I just think they did it better. That this was just text on a screen, and some of instead of saying, so obviously heavy attack is circle, medium is triangle, light is square.
Oh yeah, that was awful. Yeah.
Instead of doing that, they give it different letters.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have, because one thing I did was pause it and look at the moves list and combos for each character. and it was, instead of saying circle, square, triangle, X, it was obviously I figured
It
out
has
that
letters.
S is special, H is heavy,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I was like, why not just have the normal buttons? Why like convert
Honestly,
buttons into different letters
and
and just confuse the fuck out all the
the
combos?
tutorial was the same. So every time it
Yeah.
say, "I'll press H," I'm like, "Oh,
I don't get
fucking
why
hell,
they've
which
done
one's
that.
H?"
Yeah.
Get back into the menu.
What is H?
Well,
Yeah.
just
I don't
change
get why they've
that.
done that.
That
You've
is
literally got letters.
Mate.
You've got the buttons on the
symbols.
controller already.
I
Why not just
guess
keep it?
the one thing that it's easier to do is have that because it's universal for every console and every PC or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it can't be
Mm.
that hard to have
Mate.
someone go through and say, change all the circles to B for Xbox.
Yeah.
Change all the triangles for Y for
Yeah,
Xbox. It can't be
that's
that difficult to
lazy.
do that.
I'd
Surely
take
it's
it back
harder.
actually. Maybe the tour would help if you're saying just what you're
It
presenting
helps
us
because you
with.
learn the different things you can do. But
Yeah, no.
I spent a lot of time pausing the tutorial to go into the
then having
menu
to
to
look
see
at the
what that
move.
button was.
Yeah. Yeah, that
So-
doesn't
And
make any sense.
even if you do the tutorial and then you pause it to go on the moves list, like you're not going to remember all those buttons, like what one's
No.
which. And there wasn't maybe I didn't see it, but I don't think there was like a what do you call it, like a key where it says which one's which. I had to keep going into binding my controller
Yes, exactly.
to see what the buttons
That's how you
were.
do it, yeah. But
And I
there
was
is
like,
there is a
what's the point of
logic
it?
to it. Like you say, L is light, M is medium, H is heavy. So that's the three attacks. It's just
Yeah, I get that.
it's not instantly.
When it gets it's
Do you
like
know what I
the
mean?
back triggers boost and it just
Back
says
triggers
B,
boost,
doesn't it?
yeah.
And you're just like,
I'm like, oh fuck, which one's B again?
Yeah.
Like,
But
then if
for
you're an Xbox
ages,
player,
I
you're
was
gonna
looking
press
at
B, and it's like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
not right.
yeah.
It
for
just
ages I was looking at it, and and in my head, just because like of fighting games, my head kept going B, basic attack, and square, and it's like no, that's
Yeah.
wrong. That's light attack. But
It's-
yeah, that took me a little while to get.
I
around.
just don't think it's clear enough. And especially because it's all in text, there's a lot of words on the screen at some points, like lots of different things to learn. I think from memory, Marvel Token, there was a bit of text, don't get me wrong, but I think it was, I might be getting this wrong. I'm sure it was Iron Man talking you through it, or Iron Man was involved, or someone was talking you through it, like actual.
Yeah.
So in the tutorial, if you're fighting against Robot, but he's not actually telling you what to do, he's just giving you some compliments when you do it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know, it just wasn't, and I'm comparing it to a game which probably has a much higher budget, so it's probably not fair. But when I have to compare each against each, I do think Marvel did that side better anyway.
Yeah, you have to get the tutorial right because otherwise people are gonna do the tutorial, just not understand the game. I did see I saw some TikTok where someone was like going through different things on Invincible and looking through the comments. People are like, "I've done the tutorial and I'm still confused by it." So it does seem to be a running theme.
I
with
actually
it.
learnt more from Jack in the chat telling me different things.
Yeah, I
Jack would
think
be like, do
will be
this, and I'd be like, oh,
yeah.
fucking sick.
And that will be the way that this game goes. I will
Yeah.
learn more from once the full game comes out. I'm sure my TikTok will be flooded with
Yeah.
secret combos, like combos to do, and whether that makes the game better or worse, I don't know, but I will learn more that way.
Sorry, Jack, I've interrupted your
No,
review
it's
there,
fine.
but
Yeah, during the tutorial, I think I didn't think it was too bad. I think with so you know when you press medium and heavy attack and it sort of blocks their attack that's coming in, so it does like pushback.
You're
See,
telling me
that's
that.
not
I
new to
probably
me,
did.
yeah.
I've obviously
You were
learned that in the tutorial, but I forgot.
I struggled to do the timing on it. Your character goes green and it blocks.
Oh,
the
that
attack.
one. Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Yeah. So for things like that, it's like the example they give you, he's just doing like a single attack and you're just blocking his first attack. But it's like
It's never
something
like
like
that in
that is
game.
much more useful somewhere else. And it's like they should show you it first and then try blocking it in this scenario, try
Yeah.
blocking it in this scenario, so
Mm.
you can get more used to getting out of combos. I think that was one thing as well. They should just add an extra bit of, they give you all the tools to get out of a combo, but they don't have the AI do a combo on you to get you to get out of it.
Yeah.
So I think that is like after the tutorial, I felt all right with most things. I think the defense has quite a big learning curve just because of how much there is.
Defending is much
It's
harder on
like-
this than attacking. You can learn
attacking, yeah,
pretty quick.
attacking's easy, yeah. But yeah, like all the different things. Well, there's not loads of different things, but even if there's like 3 of them to stop a combo to get you attacking again, it's just sometimes it's a bit too much. And or at least this early on for me in my head to go like, oh, use that one now, use this one now. I've found just using like the assist breakers from the 2
Yeah.
on your bench just coming in is easier. But yeah, I think once I learn to defend a bit better, I'll enjoy it more. But I've still enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, done my 10 placement games. Oh yeah, I just want to say when I was doing the tutorial, the bit where you do the auto combo and then it gets you to switch in a character to carry on the combo. The first time I did that, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this game's sick. It was literally, and all it took was that combo against the bot that isn't even moving. And I was like, yeah, I'm sold.
But doing that in a
Um,
game and fucking people up with that is so
when
satisfying.
you pull it off, it's so good. Look, the rage quit I got where I managed to get all 3 characters in, it's so satisfying just watching their health
Mm.
go all the way down. But
What
yeah,
what placement did
I,
it put you in once you did your 10, or did it not put you in like a
it
rank
gives
or?
you a score.
It gives you
Oh, I
a
see.
score of something, yeah.
Yeah,
Mine was 6,700, which meant nothing. Like, I don't know how that compares. I think,
mine was
Jack, you
three
said,
eight.
yeah,
I
you
think.
said yours was lower, which
Yeah, I think yeah,
I don't know what I did.
I think I got about 7 wins in my 10.
Hmm.
But that's yeah, 3,800. Anyways, went into my games, done the placements, carried on playing a little bit more, and I've never actually touched really online against ranked or casual on fighting games unless I'm playing against a mate.
Yeah.
I've never really had the want to play games like that online, mainly because I just think I'm gonna get mauled, and you're not gonna have a fun time. But yeah, really surprised with how much I actually enjoyed the online. I I there may have been 1 or 2 games where I felt like, okay, this person I'm playing is definitely much better than me.
Yeah.
But like the rest of the games, I didn't feel that. And even when I had a hard game, I still found that because the blocking and defense is a little bit harder than other games, you can still get back in quite easily. If they just can't get a block in and you can just keep getting moves in, then you can clear their characters quite quickly. But yeah, I think once I've learned a bit more about it, and once the game comes out, and yeah, just learn to defend a bit, I think I'll carry on playing the online. I'm actually quite excited for it, but massively excited for the story as well because I'm looking forward to if they do comic story or if they just do something completely new, which will be quite cool.
Yeah, my understanding from reading the PlayStation story that it's going to be a brand new standalone story,
Okay, yeah, that'll be good.
which is interesting because we were talking in the chat and said it would have been cool if they would have done it season by season. It's like different parts of the game, and when season 5 comes out next year, after each episode, you can like play those fights, and it'd be like that'd be fucking cool. There is no
Yeah.
way it happens. Like they're not going to put
No.
that much effort into this game because there's Invincible, and I've noticed it with the boys coming out last week, which I haven't caught up with, but buses everywhere have the boys on it. All bus stops have boys posters. Have you ever seen an Invincible poster out in anywhere you've ever been? No. The
No.
promotion it gets
No.
is so little, and I imagine the viewer base is much smaller than the boys. Even though it's all over my TikTok, that's because I'm very much it's being pushed to
Yeah.
me. There's levels to it, and I think that level drops even more when you go to the gaming side.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a big enough player base for them to want to keep doing content like
Yeah.
that. There's going
Yeah.
to be content for ages. They're going to drop characters every now and then. But I think if they can deliver a good, solid, fun single player story like Mortal Kombat always do, then that'd be good enough. If they want to do
Yeah.
DLC down the line, great. But there'd also be like what they always call arcade matches where you fight 10 different characters and every character has their own ending, all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. There'd be
Yeah.
different single player modes, I hope. Is it Mortal Kombat has the towers where you can either do short towers or you can do unlimited towers, see how far you can go in them. Stuff like that sounds great to me. Multiplayer side is where this game's either going to succeed or fall massively. Games that get to Evo and all the fighting competitions, they're the ones that are successful. The Street Fighters, the Tekkens, the I don't even know if Soul Calibur gets there anymore, but Mortal Kombat, sorry, I can't remember if I can name it. My favorite one. They're the ones that people will want to watch. They want to watch the pros. Stephen, you mentioned button mashing. It is for the low likes of us sometimes, but when you get to those senior levels, it is far from it.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing, and it's crazy
Yeah.
levels. Can that game get to that point? I don't know. At the moment, it feels very spammy to me.
No.
It feels like, unless it's just a learning curve, but like Jack said, sometimes you get stuck in one of those combos and it's hard to get out. Even with these assist breakers, I do one, and they're back on me like a flash. I'm like, just give me a
Yeah,
fucking chance to fucking
that
breathe. Like,
I had one of those
Mm.
in that second when you kept changing. You just trapped. It almost felt like you just can't move or go anywhere.
but the problem is, when I was enjoying this game, the first night of playing this, when I won 10 out of my 14, 15 games I played, I was doing that to the opponent. So I can't
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
hate the game for it, because
Take it.
when I was on a roll, and I went on a good streak of winning, they couldn't touch me, and it was like, this is fucking great. I'm loving this. And then as soon as I played last night, and when I say I got destroyed, Stephen,
They do it back.
I played like 5 matches, all on stream. Everyone can go and watch it if you want. I barely hit anyone. Like, I got fucked
Oh wow.
up so badly. And I was like, you know what? I am done. Like, I'm off for the night. I don't need to do this. Like, I've done enough to review this
I
game.
don't need to do it.
I don't need to put myself through this. And I think that's where this game, where this game's going to fall for me. And not fall. I'm getting it. I'm still impressed by the game. I think it plays well. I think as a fighting game, there was a worry that, like Jack said, with Killer Instinct and stuff, this game wouldn't live up to the likes of Mortal Kombat in terms of gameplay and
Yeah.
whatnot. I think it does. I'm not going to say it's the next Mortal Kombat, but I think it's good enough to warrant me buying it, not just with the Invincible name. But I just think, as someone who, even if I wanted to dedicate all my time to this game, I don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Put in the fact that Pragmata's out this week.
Yeah.
This comes out the same day as fucking Saros, which I'm excited for. Then we've got Directive 8020 next month. Then we've got Forza Horizon 6. We've got James Bond. I'm not going to not play those games. So my time to learn this game as I would need to be good at online is going to be so small.
Shrinked.
So
Yeah.
I can't see myself playing ranked very long at all. Maybe that first week, 2, maybe. I don't think I'm going to want to put time in to learn the nitty gritty, all the different combos, how to defend properly, because by the time I learn it, I'm playing James Bond for a month. I come back and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, there's a new meta. There's someone else's. There's another way of having to do things, and I just think where I'm going to enjoy this game is the single player stuff. I'm really hoping that's going to be really good. Obviously, we don't know that yet. The casual matches, hopefully, like Andy, I think as Andy said it, hopefully there's some. That's where we go to play. That's where we have our fun. Let everyone else go in the ranked. And also, I'm hoping just us lot fighting each other. Like, hopefully, none of us get too good, and we're all at like a decent level. We have like a maybe little tournament, like a late night game podcast tournament, see who wins, blah blah. I think that's where I'm going to find my fun, because I can see myself getting very sick of the ranked matches very quickly.
Yeah. The only other thing, and I don't think it's going to be like this, but sort of a fighting game that I did recently was technically Terrify the arcade game, because again, that was
That's
literally
very different.
It is very
not fighting
different.
game.
Well, not a fighting game, but
It's
it was
an
what I
arcade
mean
game.
is the button mashing element.
Yeah.
So the single player story to that was, there was obviously a story, but every sort of level was just literally, you had like 3 or 4 sets of enemies, and you just had to clear the floor and then go to the next bit, and
This
the
will
next
be
bit
so
near the
much
boss
better
battle.
than that.
Which I'm hoping, anticipating, but I hope, like, if I had any reservations of anything like that, I want there to be a bit more to get into, because when I reviewed that, I know it's again very different to this game, but I did mark it down for the fact that it had a single player story that literally was it was like a wave mode pretty much, that had been meshed together with this kind of story that builds up to you taking down the director.
This is
So
going to
I'm
be
curious
Mortal
to see how they're
Kombat.
going to do.
So it's going to be
Yeah.
a load of cutscenes with fights in the middle. So
Yeah.
the cutscene will be, I don't know, say, I'm assuming from the intro and for the first trailer this game had at whatever, I think it was the Xbox showcase, Omni-Man is on the Viltrumite side here. Like, he is not
Yes.
on our side.
No.
Maybe this starts with after him and Mark have their fight, and in an alternative universe, he goes back to the Viltrumites rather than, well, I'm assuming Oliver might be in this game. I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go, but there's going to be different moments where characters meet and fight, and it's going to be the Viltrumite side versus the good side. We might get a few, what are they called, the Klaxons or Flaxons, the alien enemies that came into this season.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's one of them in here. Not a playable one. Sometimes they add characters that aren't even playable, but you can just beat them up. But yeah, it's going to be cutscenes, which hopefully, if they're like the intro trailer to this, could be pretty good. If they
Yeah,
can make a
the
good
intro
story
was really
there,
good.
there's just going to be fights in the middle of all that. That's where I'm going to probably enjoy it because I'll feel like I can actually win. But it all just depends on how they can merge that story together. Mortal Kombat always do it very well.
Yeah,
Hopefully they take good lessons from that.
I think it's safe to assume this game's not getting a 90 like some person on this podcast did predict. I think it's safe
You
to
never
assume
know.
that it is.
I still think 90 is crazily high, Andy, I have to say.
You never know.
But
There's
if they make a fantastic story, you never know. Because Mortal Kombat normally scores higher because, yes, they've got great gameplay and blah, 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 but they're also able to produce a great story. Tekken got a 90-something like a couple of years ago.
I would say that means it would have got a higher rate than Resident Evil Requiem. I mean, really? Because that's
never know.
89.
You never
No,
know.
You
there's
never
no,
know.
there's
Andy
no
will
You
be
never know.
laughing in our faces if it does.
If it does,
They've
I will
got-
not live that down.
if the story's good and the animation's good and the cutscenes are good, then there's nothing to stop it based on like what I've seen so far from the gameplay stuff. And they've got something unique with the tag team assist and stuff coming in as well. In terms of like it being first free tag team, I don't think you have that on any other fighter game.
I think it has been done
Potentially.
before. It's in Marvel Tekken.
There's nothing like screaming at me saying like there's a really annoying bug or like something like crazy about it where it could mark it down like a crazy amount. If they patch all the little nitty bits before the game launches and they get a solid story, then it could hit mid 80s to 90s.
Could.
Obviously,
I hope it does.
it could obviously go the complete other way,
go
and
either way.
if the story is not as great, then it could get like 75 to 80. But yeah,
I think it will get. I think it'll get like maybe 80 to 85. I just think 90 is like you're looking to catch a star and get the moon. It's just I would be stunned out of everything the prediction made this year. When you made that, I was like, there is no way. Maybe I could eat my hat, but like,
yeah, but you also don't play fighter games, so you can't really say they won't get 90 when you're not a person that plays a fighter game. Where if you go talk to someone who plays Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, all those games, and thinks highly of them, if you say they play this game and they're walking away from this saying, oh, this is the next best fighting game, you're going to go towards their opinion of, yeah, this could be a great game. So
yeah, I still don't think it's being 90, but anyway.
We'll find out soon, won't we?
Moving away from my main issue being my multiplayer expectations and feelings about it, I should also add that is not just this game. That is me and fighting games in general. Like that is just a time and skill issue thing.
And I'm also I agree with what you're saying. I have very similar viewpoints. It's not something I'd ever criticize a game for. It's more of a like it's not you. It's not us. It's not us.
It's not them,
it's them.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm trying to. Words are difficult tonight. You know what I mean?
Is it though? Because I feel like games are going down this route where any game you play is pretty much coming quite grindy in terms of you have to play it consistently to be good at it. Multiplayer games, yeah. Whereas if you fall off for a second,
because I just don't play multiplayer anymore.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But if they get the casual and the ranked gameplay well leveled and balanced, then it shouldn't matter if you drop off and play it. You can go back to it in a month's time and jump into casual. And you feel comfortable in that casual game mode.
I agree. If you're talking like 3 months down the line, I think most casual players drop off anyway, and the last people left are
true.
Like the hardcore players.
I've played enough and will play this for a longer time. So it's I agree to a point, but then I also agree that, and with the amount of games coming this year, the casual are going to leave even quicker than normal.
Yeah.
And I guess one good thing is the good players might be like, yeah, this is good, but I prefer Mortal Kombat. I prefer this. I prefer that. So it could be a mix of things. It could be we're the only 4 fuckers playing it in 4 months' time, but
it does also have a like a yearly pass income to it as well, though. So it also depends on what they do with that and if that keeps bringing back casual players.
So I wanted to go on to the characters. So obviously, there's 10 in the beta, 9 good ones, and we won't talk about Robot. There's a lot more that have been confirmed. So in the beta,
robots.
Yeah, the robot.
You know, Robot.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
So the characters in the beta are Invincible, obviously, Omni-Man, Atom Eve, Rexplode, Robot, Monster Girl, Bulletproof. Yeah, Bulletproof's in this.
Bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooler, Battle Beast, Alan the Alien. That's 10. That's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently confirmed. I knew some of these, but not all of them. Cecil, which is going to be interesting. I know he's a
Nah.
ranged one because I think he has a gun.
Yeah.
Lucan, who's one of the other Viltrumites. Apparently a character called Elemental, and apparently this Elemental character is made for this game. She's a new character,
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
not in the comics, not in the
nice.
show. She might appear in the show, like because of this, who knows? But she was made for this game, so that'd be interesting.
It's not like one word though, is it? It's like two
No,
words.
it's
It's like
Ella,
Yeah.
like her
Mental.
first, yeah.
yeah, because they announced a pop figure coming out of that character.
Oh, cool. I saw you sent some of the pops in the group chat actually.
Yeah.
Powerplex, obviously Aaron Paul's character. I doubt it's going to be
Yeah.
voiced by Aaron Paul, but you never know. Duplicate, which would be an interesting mechanic. I'm
Or
going to be
what
very
about
interested to see
multiple?
how that one works. Titan, who is the guy who
Yep.
turns himself to rock. Conquest.
Yeah.
Oh,
No spoilers
okay.
in the chat.
Interesting.
They
Immortal.
talking.
And Universa. And I think Universa is the character that has appeared on this season. Am I right, Jack? I think her name's Universa.
Universe.
The one who went to the power
Yeah, she's the-
plant and
Oh yeah,
had all that
yeah, yeah.
She's the one
electricity.
pursued, isn't she?
She,
Is she
like,
not the one
tried
who
to
has the
drain-
suit?
Oh, yeah.
What suit?
The one who
Or
drained
am
the
I thinking of
electric.
someone else?
She drained all the electricity at the power station, yeah.
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 And
Okay,
she's
yeah.
fighting in the battle with. Oh,
With Atom
Yeah,
Eve
she's in
and
the-
Invincible.
yeah, she has that suit, and it's called something because she's like, whatever the name of the suit's called. I can't remember.
Wasn't it the
Like the
weapon
armor.
that wasn't it the weapon she was more concerned with? I can't remember.
I know who you mean.
But that's the confirmed, apparently, characters so far. The season pass, I think, it might be called a character pass. I imagine they'll drop a character once every month.
I think there's more than that have been
Mm,
like already announced.
Oh,
You've
really?
got like a Nissa is in the game as well.
Okay, I'm obviously looking at an outdated one then. And this will be in the other Viltrumat.
Yeah, you know the one who nearly rips Mark's girlfriend's head off.
Yeah, in
The short-haired one who
season
flies
2,
down.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like holding her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at another website, see if it's got anything better. Playable characters. Here we go. Oh, we have some confirmed voices here, actually. And it does
Dun,
not
dun, dun.
confirm Stephen Yeun as Invincible in this one.
Oh, really?
Interesting. So they have not got many. Actually, I don't know every voice actor. That's probably a lie. Alan the Alien is voiced by TJ Storm. It's not Seth Rogen.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Powerplex says TBA, so it won't be Aaron Paul. We would have known that by now. It does have J.K. Simmons as Omni-Man.
Cool.
The rest I wouldn't know anyway. It's not.
Why?
It's not Walton Goggins for Cecil.
I'm interested. Why would you not go with the original voice actors? Where
I
you
imagine
went
they
Invincible
tried.
game?
Money.
Yeah,
Money. Yeah.
budget.
So expensive it'll be, yeah.
DLC characters, confirmed DLC characters. This is interesting. Universa, so the one I just mentioned, and
Yeah.
the Immortal. So the Immortal is not a day one
Okay.
character. He'll be on the character pass.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think on their YouTube channel, I just had a look. They've got quite a lot of the character deep dives, so the ones that aren't in the beta.
Okay, cool. I might have to look into that.
So I was having a look last night at like Conquest and Duplicate and that.
I'm so interested in Duplicate. Just how that's going to work is
should
going to be
be good.
so
Yeah.
interesting.
Possibilities of that could make it very interesting in fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other points do I want to go through? We mentioned the tutorial. I had a few connectivity issues, but you expect that in a beta. I'm hoping that'll be sorted.
Yeah.
I feel like I was quite negative at the beginning with the whole my feelings on the multiplayer. I do think this game is very fun, and that first night I had, I was having such a good time. If I didn't play last night, my review today is gonna be so positive.
Yeah, but you're going to have those games when you jump on, aren't you?
Yes.
Especially the more you play it, and it starts to balance out more in terms of it all depends on the matchmaking, how that's going to work in
Yeah.
terms of how work balances your fights
It-
out. But
It's completely different, but it's like, again, sort of I compared to like EFC. If you were going to talk about reviewing that and you've had a day where you've won every single game and you've ripped apart your opponent, you'd be glowing. If you then have a day where you're getting slapped and you go for a run of 3 or 4 losses, naturally, mentally, you'll be like,
Yeah.
well, this game's shit. So it's
Which is why I
kind of
took myself off it last night, because I was like, if I carry on, I'm not buying
yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
I always find that difficult because then sometimes you'll sit in bed and you can be seething about it. You think, oh, one more game and I'll right the wrongs, but then you just get into sort of that habit of like you're not in the right frame of mind to quit
Yeah.
while you're ahead. So yeah, I
You,
share
it
your pain on that.
also depends on the servers. You was playing quite late last night. Well, you could have started matching up against people in different countries.
But that's the time
All
I
of a
will
sudden,
always be playing, like most of the time
yeah.
it's that time. So it's
Oh, you're screwed.
fucked. I'm playing a good lot.
Yeah, good luck.
I want to move on to the rest of the podcast, so we'll wrap it up here. But before we go, I don't know if you've got a favorite character from the beta, Stephen, that you used.
I mean, Invincible, sure.
Invincible.
Oh no, what I will say, Battle Beast, I thought
Mm.
was really powerful when I got him. I thought also that Alani, I was quite surprised with how crazy, but Battle Beast in particular, like just when you did the heavy attacks with him, I was like, oh. And when I was also then getting attacked I think
By him,
one of them, I was invincible up against Battle Beast, and after it was like 4 hits and I was gone.
It
It was
is
crazy.
funny that you get to play these scenarios where like Rexplode against Battle Beast. It's like
Yeah.
this is a one-sided
Would
fight
have.
in the show.
Yeah.
Jack, favorite character to use?
I think
Obviously.
Fula.
Yeah, if you said
Fula.
Yeah.
I loved
that.
her.
Was it Andy who said it
Raid
before
was
that?
so fun to use. Yeah.
Interesting, because I didn't use her enough. I don't think I used every character, even Robot.
I definitely prefer the smaller characters, like the quicker ones. I think I struggled more when I tried
With
with
Battle Beast and
Omni-Man
stuff,
and Alan
yeah.
and that. Yeah.
Andy, yours is Fula.
She's one of them. The one thing I will say about her is that whenever I was doing a certain combo, I end up knocking them up, and then her like special combo is like a quite close range one. So I'd end up knocking them up, triggering that
Is that with like the
by
uppercut
mistake.
thing?
Yeah,
So
sort of uppercut them up into air.
Jack taught me this. If
Accidentally.
you hold that button down when you do the uppercut, your character
Yeah.
goes up with them.
Oh, okay, so I need to learn to do that because I then
Again,
I
not
then
in the
trigger the
tutorial.
power
but
move. Yeah, so I
No,
trigger the
I learned that
power
from the
and
portal.
then do like the spinny thing, and it's like they're up in the air, so I'm not even doing any damage to them. Also like Rexplode and Atom Eve, they're both good characters as
Yeah,
well, especially when
I
you're
like
flying
them.
around with Atom Eve and people are like trying to figure out how to get it to you.
Yeah, I think my favorite's Battle Beast. And talking about this game being spammy, I just kept trying to uppercut them into the air, follow them up, and
Yeah,
do my 5 light attacks into the special move. And then once I was in that, if I got into that right moment and I had enough of this, whatever you call them at the bars, the energy bars at the bottom, I was on a roll. And
Yeah.
the uppercuts, a lot of them obviously you have to be quite close. The Omni-Man's one, they have to be basically right there. And I think Invincible, you have to uppercut them, you have to be literally next to them. Whereas Battle Piece would kind of do this like shoulder barge into them, like move towards them. So you could do it from a further
okay.
distance and get them. So I ended up enjoying him until people just kept blocking me, and I was like, "Oh, I can't do fuck all now." And as Stephen said, his attacks feel so powerful with his mace, whatever it is.
That's probably why he's my favorite, just because the fact that
Yeah.
you feel just even more powerful. Like I rose up, I was like, oh yeah, let's go.
But I also liked Rexplode for the same reason.
Yeah.
Rexplode's
Yeah, cool
uppercut
moves, yeah.
move was he like throwed one of his grenades down, so it
Throws
felt
it
like it was
down,
almost
yeah.
like a
Yeah,
area of effect move to throw him up. And
Yeah.
I don't even think you have to hold his one down from memory. He just went with them anyway. I
Okay.
think that happened, unless I was just naturally holding it
So
down.
what-
I got used to it.
Yeah.
The funniest bit about what we've done with this, all the stuff you talk about, like in this podcast, I'm going, there's so much I've just
There's a
haven't
lot to
even
learn.
done and need to do. There is a hell of a lot to learn.
There's
Some of the stuff you
stuff
talk
we
about,
need
I'm
to
like,
learn. So
yeah.
I can't wait to fight Steven on this game. It's going to be so much fun.
I think
I
we should
might-
have a little tournament.
We should, yeah, when it comes
I
out.
might be exempt on medical grounds that you can't fight my character. Unfortunately.
I might be
Gonna
ill
get-
that day.
I'm gonna get out. Yeah, or I'm ill. I'm out. I'm gonna get out. You know when like you do a tournament, but you think, where am I gonna come? If I can avoid coming last, that's a win in my eyes. That's all I care about. But even that, I'm not confident for it.
Will they have any final comments on Invincible versus before we wrap it up?
No, just I'm excited for it to when it comes out on my lovely little collector's edition. That is good on its way as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, just echo that. Looking forward to the full game coming out now. playing around with the new characters that they add, and yeah, just getting used to the game.
Yeah, same as really excited after the beta. A lot more excited than I was before, and really looking forward to getting into the story.
One last question. One character that hasn't been announced yet that you want in there. That's probably thrown a bit of a. You have to think about it.
Debbie.
Debbie.
Imagine.
Really?
Debbie
Oh,
or
wait.
Art. You know, the guy who makes the suit.
Andy,
what's his
watch out
name?
in case you say anything.
No, what's his name?
Paul, the husband, Paul, whatever his name is.
No.
Ah.
The one that's died like thousands of times.
Oh, the fucking half robot guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Donald.
Cecil's Donald.
See,
Donald,
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I was gonna say. I want Donald.
I think Donald will make it at some point.
Yeah, I think Donald.
They can do some fun
I would
things,
just
like when his
laugh.
skin comes off, he turns into a robot. Or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would just laugh at having Cecil's assistant fighting. I think
Yeah.
it's more from the comedy aspect that I wouldn't be able to take that seriously. But yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say how Donald would be a fun one, or Debbie actually. I think Debbie would be
We've
funny.
all gone for the
funnier.
human
Yeah.
characters, not the
Yeah.
not the proper
Yeah, there's all these
or
like
robot characters.
superpowers.
For me, obviously, I don't want to. People like Frag would be cool. We haven't even seen him
Yeah.
properly in
Yeah.
the show, but when we get there, I'm expecting him to be very fucking powerful. But Oliver, I'm interested to see what they do with him. Are they going to make him as small as he kind of is?
You know what you said earlier?
Yeah.
You said, I'm not sure if he's going to be in the game. If that intro cutscene is the beginning of the game, then he might not ever go to that planet.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oliver.
Does he?
So I think he'll probably just be a DLC character. I don't think he'll be in
away
the
from the
story.
story, they add him in
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can use him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's like what it'd be.
Yeah, or the other person I was thinking of was, and I'm sure he'll come at some point, and I always forget his name. The robot face man who his voice goes all like auto-tuney. He's now the boss of that crew.
Oh.
His name is something Head, isn't it?
Is it Robot Head? Or
I know who you mean. He's like the hacker, isn't he?
yeah,
What, you mean like
he's the
part
crime
of
boss
the
now.
Guardians of the Globe?
No, he's the crime boss.
No.
You've got like Titans there now. The Chinese guy with the dragon.
Oh, what, the guy who's voiced by the guy who was in Burn Notice?
Machine Head.
That
His name's
Machine
character.
Head.
Yeah.
Machine Head, yeah.
Machine Head.
Yeah.
He'd be fucking cool.
Who has that? Yeah, he
Yeah.
just comes out with. And the thing is, I don't know if anyone saw that TV show, Burn Notice. But again, as soon as he came into the show, I can't remember what season, I was like, that's the guy from Burn Notice. He's got a very distinct voice, and then it all goes up and down when he
Auto-tune,
speaks.
yeah.
And it always makes me laugh, the auto tune that they do in the show.
What about the twins?
The Mauler twins would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you. Again, it's similar to duplicate as a way of doing that. I can't think of it right now because I don't think you can add one. You have to have them as
Or
the twins.
It'll be like if you select that character,
It takes up
you're two of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
a
I'd
good
be up
idea,
for that. It's a
yeah.
cool way of doing it. Cool. Well, that is it for our Invincible versus Beta review. We will have our full review of the game very early on in May. Until then, we are going to be reviewing. Wait, what am I doing? We've got a rest of this podcast to go. We're going to take a short break. And now we're going to be back with a cool, fun segment that you will not want to miss because it's going to test Andy, Stephen, and Jack's knowledge. And we'll go into what we've been playing. So be right back. Welcome back to the Late Night Gamer podcast. We have just reviewed Invincible versus Beta. We're now going to be talking about what else we have been playing. But before we do that, I have a fun segment I want to do with the three of you. This one is called... Oh, hang on. I can't even tell you that yet. I need to share my screen. So you three will get a shared notification, whatever you get. I don't actually know what you get. Oh, hang on. Let's make sure this works properly. This one?
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool. You can see that. Now let me make sure that people at home can see it. I don't think I'm ready set up for this. Uh-oh. Okay. Everyone at home, bear with. And... Oh, no, it worked. Look at that. I'm a fucking genius. Let's move that to that. Oh, fucking so good at this shit. Right. This segment, guys, is called Close-Up Captures.
Oh, God.
Okay.
How close up is it going to be?
How close up is it going to be? That is the question. So the aim of this game is I have a screenshot from a video game.
Yeah.
I have zoomed in very close.
Guess the game.
You've got to tell me what the game is. So there's actually
Okay.
2 images, two rounds, and each round has 3. So if you don't get it on the first, you'll get basically 3 goes each. You'll get a go on the first screenshot, the first zoom.
Yeah.
If none of you get it, we move on to slightly more zoomed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you still don't get it, we
Okay.
move further out. And by then, if you don't get it, I give up because I've made it
Is it-
fucking.
Is
Cool.
it person puts their hand up first, or we all get
A person
Go.
puts your hand up first, but you'll all
Okay.
once you if you get it first go, fair play. But I'm assuming you won't. I'll let you all have a go, obviously.
Okay.
Okay. So for all
Really
your
not prepared
listeners,
for any quiz
obviously this is a
questions.
bit more of a visual round, but Spotify now has video, so hopefully you can turn the video on if you're watching on there. Okay, first image. Good luck.
Oh,
Andy. Oh,
Sure.
that's a hand. I got to take it, Andy.
Oh man.
Just
Red Faction.
that is
Thriller.
incorrect. Jack,
The Division 2.
that is incorrect.
Oh.
Stephen, you got to guess it?
I'd charted for a Thief's End.
Incorrect. Good. I was really hoping you wouldn't get it on the first one. Okay. Second image.
Oh,
Stephen,
Game I haven't played.
is that Spider-Man 2?
that is incorrect.
The pretty
Is
shit
it,
graphics for
is it
Spider-Man
Miles
2.
Morales?
Jack has got it correct. It's Spider-Man
Oh,
Miles Morales.
I got
The
the
purple
wrong
shit. The
Spider.
purple shit is the enemy.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I couldn't
that was-
remember if
that
that
was
was
the
Miles
bigger
Morales
hint.
or Spider-Man
was-
2.
I was thinking
Oh.
Spider-Man because I saw the cars, the person running, the
Yeah,
snow.
that's what I
can remember
thought.
from that game. So I was
So
looking, I was like, oh, it could be Division 2.
the next image would have had Spider-Man in a corner there.
Okay. I thought it was going to be a
Oh.
game cover. That's
No,
what it
these
threw me
are
off
in-game screenshots.
from the in-game. Okay.
It was so frustrating. I was on the right lines. I just picked the wrong,
Wrong game,
game.
yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
So that is the full image there for you, which if you
Yeah,
didn't
I
get
should
it.
I should have said Miles Morales. That was bad.
Well done. On the second go, that's good. The people there at the bottom left were the kind of the
It
hint.
was the purple.
Obviously,
thing.
Andy, I know you've
Yeah.
not played it, but this is almost
Yeah.
a fuck you for not playing the game as well. Okay,
He's got a point.
second round, last round. Well done, Jack, for that one.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Jack,
Oh,
Red Dead 2.
incorrect.
I don't know who's gone next.
Andy,
GTA 5.
incorrect.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Incorrect. Picture 2. Jack,
Red Dead 1.
that is correct. When you said Red Dead 2, I knew one of you was going to say that at some point. Fair enough. You almost got it on the first fucking go.
It was either going to be one of
That's
them.
it.
but-
Yeah.
So the third
I was
image
thinking more so.
would have made
Oh
it clearer,
yeah.
and then that's the full image.
I thought the first one kind of looked a little bit like favela at the very top. I thought they looked
Okay.
like buildings rather than rocks, which is why I
Okay.
went Warfare 2. But
That one, would
Interesting.
you have got that, Stephen and Andy, on that one?
I would have then said
Yeah.
with that one I would have said Red Dead.
It would
I
have
was
been one
even
of my
thinking maybe like a
potentially
Forza
the
as
better.
well. Like a
Yeah.
Horizon game.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
Yeah.
more road.
it doesn't help when it's that blurry because it's so far zoomed in. Obviously, it's much clearer in that
That
picture
brings
at
back
least as
memories.
well. I knew as soon as I put this one in, I was like, someone's going to say Red Dead 2, and I won't be able to give them the point.
Just like me with the Spider-Man 2 all over
I didn't think
again.
it was going to happen on Spider-Man, but I guess it makes sense. Cool, well done. That was a fun, quick little segment. I could have done more. I didn't realize it'd be that quick,
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
but I don't have any plan ready. So let's move on to what we have been playing. Let's start with Jack. Pokemon Champions. I played a little bit, but you played it more.
Yeah.
That came out this week.
Yeah, I think this week.
Double
When
check that.
I think when you streamed, weren't it?
Yeah, I feel like it was.
When did you
when
do
I
your
was
first
playing.
stream? Was it Thursday or Wednesday?
I think I streamed all week this week. It might have even been Tuesday.
Yeah, one of the days you
8th of
streamed it came
April.
out on. Yeah, I downloaded it then, and I was mainly excited, honestly, about the recruiting Pokemon bit, just because I'd seen videos of people getting shinies, and it looked like quite a fun way just to log on daily, try get a shiny, log off. Um, as someone who hasn't ever really played competitive battles, or even in like in Violet, I know you could do online battles. I never really bothered to try go for it. Um, so like I wasn't majorly excited for this game, but just playing it online, I thought it was going to be similar to fighting games. Normally, the people who do competitive Pokemon are just really bloody good at it, and they know all their setups, and yeah. But it seems like it's been toned down slightly. Obviously, they've changed certain things, like IVs are slightly different. Um, like the individual values you have, like health, special
How are
attack.
they different? Because I've played it a little bit this morning, and you can't level your Pokemon up here, can you? As far as I can tell.
You can't level them up, but you can train them.
And that trains the IVs.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Um,
Fuck.
I no, yeah. I don't know the exact specifics as to why they're different, but I saw some people saying that like good IV Pokemon they've had from other games that they've brought in, it hasn't translated perfectly, and they can't even find it in the code of what the values are supposed to be. So I think there are some issues there.
So, quick question on that, because this whole Pokemon
Yeah.
Home thing is still a brand new concept to me. If that person then took that Pokemon and sent it back to, say, Violet,
Yeah.
would it go back to its original IV that they had on that game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not fucking them up. Like, it's not being like
No.
they've ruined their
And
Pokemon by
and
moving it from game to game. Did you know this was a thing,
yeah,
Andy? You
and
can take Pokemon from one
No,
game
yeah,
and can put it on a fucking whole different game. That's mind
that's
blowing to
like,
me.
yeah, that was when you guys started talking. I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Moving Pokemon and stuff, and then moving it back to the game where you got it from.
Mental to me.
But yeah, I think some people have had issues with IVs, but like as I said, I've never really touched competitive
Yeah.
or even tried to. So just coming in as a purely casual person, it's actually been pretty fun. Like so you'll have a team of Pokemon when you join in. You can only pick 3 if you're doing a single or 4 for a double. But it'll show you the list of Pokemon that your opponent can choose from, but not the ones they choose. So you sort of have to
Yes.
guess the types that you want to match up against.
Mhm.
And that's quite a fun aspect of it. And I think because they've done it like that, it's much more forgiving for casual players, because the people who go in with their teams completely set, even though they might not have the type matchup, they probably will still do the setup moves and get you out. And um, yeah, having it slightly changes, but yeah, really nice for casual players. And I can see myself just going in, doing a couple battles every now and then just going off searching for some Pokemon. And yeah, it's completely serviceable, really fun, and yeah, looking forward to playing some more of it.
Are you going to buy the Battle Pass?
No, I bought the starter pack because that was like $5.99,
Yes. What did
and
that get you?
just gives you like it gives you like recruitment and training tokens. So you can recruit 30 Pokemon. It doesn't take from your score, and you can train them, and it doesn't cost anything either. So it just helps you get set up for battles in the beginning bit. But no, I won't be buying the battle pass because I won't be playing it enough to actually progress through it.
I played 3 matches and I looked at the Battle Pass thinking, you know what, I might do this. I didn't, but I
Oh yeah,
enjoyed what I played this morning. Like the tutorial was a
I
bit
really
long, and
yeah.
I think it just really fucks me off that Pokemon just will not put a voice actor in their games. I just think just fucking do it already. Like it really winds me up. Just text all the time, all the time, all the time, and I just skip through it as quick as I can. I don't give a shit. If someone is talking to me, I just feel much more engaged in it. So I got through the tutorial, played 3 ranked matches, won my first 2, then lost my third. And I was thinking, am I shit at this game? But is it Meganium? The third evolution of Chikorita? Meganium, I think that's his name. It's like the most
What
forgettable Pokemon in the world.
We're not going to remember it then, are we?
Yeah, no. But someone had that, but Mega Evolved it. And then
oh yeah, sorry.
that's when I that's when I lost, because I was like, I didn't even know we could do Mega Evolving on this, and I just couldn't get past it. I then looked into it, and I've bought the thing that makes me a Mega Evolved Dragonite, and what did I put? Tyranitar? That's the one I started with, Tyranitar.
Yeah,
But I can't give it to them to hold. Is it not a hold
you should be
item?
able to. Yes, hold on.
I need to have a look. I could not find it fucking anywhere. I was like, I just
So
wasted money on this. Not real money. But
that happened to me with the Dragonite as well, because I went and got the Dragonite one, and I got the one for Lucario,
Yeah.
and so when you go to held items, it only shows like 2 of them, doesn't it? It said, well, no,
I've
it
got
shows one
6.
thing.
One list of
It,
things. Yeah.
yeah, but it goes across. You can go right, and it'll go right, and
Fuck.
it changes that bar. But it really doesn't make it
Clear
obvious that
at all? No.
that is like that. No, because I went in like, yeah, let's put it on. It's like, what the fuck is it?
I'm gonna go do that literally as
Yeah,
soon as we finish this
you go
podcast.
yeah, you go across and you can add it on. You can get
Okay.
your megas in. Yeah, because I was the same. Once I put Lucario and that in with a Mega Stone, the battles became a lot easier.
Yeah, because I was my first 2 matches dominated. I only used Tyranitar. I think I just dominated with him, and then I got
Yeah.
fucked up by this Meganium thing. But it's better than I thought. I was the same as you when they announced it. I was like, a game just for battling, like that's not.
Yeah.
I enjoy the battling of Pokemon, but against computer players, I'm not here to just
Yeah.
go against people online. I'm clearly not a very multiplayer person, am I?
Nah, you wouldn't know, Welchy.
No, but when I didn't realize it was free to play, first of all, so that was a positive. You was enjoying it. I thought, fuck it, I download it, give it a go. Why not? It's a new game for this year. Maybe it make my top 10. Who knows? And I'm enjoying it. I can see myself playing it. Like you say, it's you hop on, have a quick match. They're pretty quick. As far as
Yeah.
the matches I've had anyway, they don't last long. I'm not as convinced by the recruitment mechanic that you seem to be. I thought it'd be much
I
more.
don't think it's amazing, but I just think it's fun. Like it's like opening a pack, isn't it?
It is like
it-
opening a
it-
pack, yeah, but you only get to pick
it's
one of
just
those
that.
cards.
No, yeah. It's just that rush of whoa, like oh my god, just
So
that does it for me. But
I know, Stephen, you're not as familiar with Pokemon, but Andy, who plays trading card games still.
Yeah, I log into Pokemon Pocket every day still.
So it's like that. It's like it's not in card format, but you get a selection of Pokemon come up on the screen, and it's like pick one of them. When they all come up, I was like, "Oh fuck, I've got all these Pokemon." Then it's like, "Oh no, I can only
Yeah,
pick
you
one."
could choose one.
And
It's like the
I
one
think
pick.
you get one. Yes, it is like a one
Almost,
pick, but
but
you
that's
actually get
more
a
random.
choice here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on this, as far as I'm aware, Jet, you get one free pick a day for a permanent pick.
yeah, but then you have those quick pick tokens that you get from challenges as well. So
Okay.
as long as you at least do one ranked match a day, I think you'll get 2 picks a day.
Permanent picks.
Well,
Okay.
as long as you've got the things.
Yeah.
As long as
Okay.
you've got the.
But there's also the
stuff
option
that-
to rent them or trial them for 7 matches or whatever it is, or however long it is.
I always click trial, and then you can go into your Pokemon and change it to permanent. That isn't the only time you get to choose it, which is quite good.
Okay. So
Because there's loads where I've done it and I don't have enough points to recruit them permanently. So it's like, fuck it, I'll go do it. Go do a couple battles, come back, and
then when you have your
buy 'em.
permanent. Okay. Okay, so there's ways around that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just that side of things isn't that catching me yet. But maybe the more I play, the more I get into it.
Do you know what,
Can we play
it's
each
really
other?
funny.
Okay. I don't want to. You're probably fucking destroyed.
coming to, Yeah, it's coming to
the best
mobile soon
Pokemon
as
player I
well.
know.
Which is good.
It's coming to
Do you know
what?
what I find really?
It's coming to mobile.
Oh, Andy, you can join us.
That's
Sorry, Stephen, you're trying to say something.
I don't
No,
know.
all I was going to say is that when like we've been talking about Life is Strange recently, and you kind of sit there and you think you're not really enticing me to play it. Every time we speak about Pokemon, I always end with the same. This does not interest me in any shape or form.
It's
Just
free.
me and Pokemon.
Free to play.
Yeah, I can't think of anything worse at this moment in time. But it's good that you're having a good time with it.
It's going to be interesting on mobile because it's quite good graphically. And I saw someone put I don't know if it's TikTok or whatever, of the Hyper Beam animation. It's the best it's ever been. Like, it actually looks good for once. And I'm thinking that on mobile is going to be pretty intense, no? Or maybe mobiles have just gone way past what I expect them to be.
They are a lot better, I think,
Yeah.
than we think. Like, you think a modern a modern iPhone can emulate some pretty beefy games now.
Yeah, I guess maybe if it had to be a certain iPhone that can play it.
Oh no, yeah, it definitely will. They'll definitely only have it for certain models and up.
Yeah.
It won't be a game for everyone,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Cool. Well, we'll update you more when we play more. If we play each other, I'm sure that'll only go one way. But Andy, you have been playing
Yes,
a game in preparation for Saros.
I have. Yeah, gave it a little go.
Oh yeah, I saw you playing this earlier.
Oh, you knew. Okay. So you've been playing Returnal. Is this free on
Yeah,
PlayStation Plus?
it was free on something because I went on and downloaded.
It was it's been free for ages
On the
because I
catalogue.
re-downloaded it like months ago, so it's just been a free game on the catalog for some time now.
How long did you play? Not long.
Probably about an hour. Yeah, not long.
What did you think?
Done a few runs. Yeah, it was completely. I don't always do this. I look at games, I go through the catalog, look at games, and think, doesn't look that good, or doesn't look like my type of game. And I've done that with Returnal several times. So I've like looked at it, like I like the cover of Returnal,
Yeah.
like the picture and stuff, and the colors. It always like stands out to me. And I do that with a lot of games. Like, I go through, look at them, and like, oh, the picture looks cool. It could be a really good game, could be a really shit game. I just like the picture, and that gets me in. So I've done that several times with like Returnal when going through the catalog and stuff. And I probably should have jumped on and tried it a lot sooner because it's completely different type of game to what I thought it was going to be in terms of like just the movement. Like, as soon as I jumped in and realized how quickly you can move around, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this like straight away.
This is exactly your kind of game, Andy.
Yeah. So it's sort
It's
of like a bit like Diablo, like those sort of games. Not quite, obviously it's different
Yeah. Viewpoint.
style,
Yeah.
but like viewpoint with Diablo, you can jump in those games, run around and smash your abilities out and stuff. But yeah, as soon as I realized how quickly you can navigate around the map on this, I was like, I'm pretty gonna enjoy this. And then also I'm more hyped for Saros now. That's from what we've seen of gameplay, it's obviously similar in terms of the character you control and the movement and stuff and all the abilities and that. So yeah, I'm a lot more hyped for Saros now when that drops, knowing that it's that type of game. Yeah, I've pretty done about 3-4 runs. So obviously started to get to certain points, and there were certain bits where I just died anyway. So when I respawned, realized that it's not always going to be the same when you respawn. So like the environment changes and stuff. I was getting further I went, I was unlocking new guns, new abilities. I got to a part where I was stuck. I needed to get 6 or something. I'm not sure what it was called. I started to work my way back towards the start of the map to see if I could collect these things and bits. And it said, obviously, a different player on another game had died. It was like, you can avenge them. And I was like, I'd done it. I probably should have, because it summoned like this
Yes. I
powerful
remember
thing that I
that.
should
Yeah.
have probably should have summoned that stage, because yeah, I got wiped out straight away. But no, yeah, it's a game that I can see myself liking. They've obviously updated it since it originally launched, because obviously I know you guys said before you couldn't turn off your PlayStation or leave. Obviously now you have the option to
Yes.
save sort of your point and then turn off the game safely and then return back to your run. So yeah, no, it seems like a fun game. The abilities seem fun. Obviously I'm still learning quite a lot about it. I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to get to play before Pragmata comes out, but
Yes.
it's given me a taster of what Saros is going to be like in terms of like movement and mechanics, at least.
That might be all you
So
need, because you don't want to burn
yeah,
yourself out on this.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Mm.
But yeah, in terms of like the story, it was quite. I don't know exactly if there is a crazy story, but when you first land, sort of seeing your dead body, I was like, oh shit, she moves the helmet, you see your name, and obviously then that's the whole respawning aspect to it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Did you
And
get
then
to the
she's like
house?
here in her own. No,
Okay.
the bit I got to where I needed to get things for was like, it was like a coffin, like a tomb, and it had like it looked like there should have been a body in there or something, and it was saying I needed 6 or something, and I had just unlocked those like fog balls. I don't know what they're called, but they like teleport you to you teleport to another ball.
Yeah.
I just unlocked those. There was like I think I messed up because I had a like power up, and it says press L1 to use this power thing, and I pressed it like as soon as it comes up like press a button, I like press it to see like what that thing is. And obviously, you only get a limited amount of these things, and I thought I was using it for this thing on the floor. And then all of a sudden, I got to a part where there's like a turret with like a red shield on, and I was like, that's probably where I needed to use that like power thing. But I'd already used enough and couldn't get them back. So yeah, I wasn't sure if there's a way to like reset that or not. But yeah, obviously that's where if you get stuck, you die or restart doing another run. But yeah, I can see myself liking Saros if it's similar to that.
Yeah, from all the previews, it's Returnal but with improvements.
Yeah.
And from the kind of funny preview, it sounds like the story is a real big improvement, which I never beat Returnal, but from what I played, I was always intrigued. Like you said, like seeing your own body on the floor, working out that mystery. There's the house. You get to the house, which you haven't got to yet, but that's always mysterious. But it sounds like, and in Returnal, you're very much on your own. Your character's there on this place on her own. Where Saros is like a group of people. Like he's got people that he works with and is there with. So a few characters to bounce off of. So it might be better that way. So I'm super excited for Saros now.
You can do co-op on Returnal as well, though, can't you?
They added that later on. I'm sure they asked it at this preview event, and they said we're not here to talk about post-launch content. It's like you almost just kind of confirmed that it's post-launch content by saying that. So I imagine co-op will come at some point.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to enjoy it anyway, Saros, but it'll be fun. I feel like that'll be a fun game to do co-op as well, a bit like Helldivers 2, where you're working together to kill enemies, solve puzzles, do objectives and stuff.
Definitely.
If you can do the story together, maybe if there's like a horde mode, something like that might be cool as well. But very, very fun, short time on it, and yeah, it's got me a bit more hyped for Saros as well.
Very good. Stephen, you haven't played anything else this week other than Invincible?
No, sort of I wanted to do, I've still got that Steph's Journey to do on Life is Strange True Colors, a little bit DLC before getting into Double Exposure. Was mainly going to be today because I've been really busy this week with like cinema trips and football, and I was out on Wednesday, and then I've been out all weekend, and as I said, basically got rat ass this weekend. Basically drank so much that today I've literally just been in bed where I was going to have a gaming day. So that's kind of knocked me off what I was doing. But when I have played this week, it's been mainly a cross between EFC and Fortnite. But we'll be getting back into Life is Strange. I'm going to try and get like double exposure, at least if it's not complete, but a good proportion of that done before pausing for Pragmata, which I'm super excited for. But because I'm getting the physical edition, it won't be coming on Friday.
Oh, you'll be getting
there's always a couple of days delay. Yeah, probably.
That's so funny.
So it'll probably be like early, like not this week, but next week. So then it gives me time to get into double exposure. Yeah. And I've got a busy weekend ahead as well. So even if I was getting it, I wouldn't be playing it when it comes out on Friday. So it's kind of, I'm not too fussed about that not arriving on release day. You not played any more Life is Strange Reunion, Andy, then this week?
No, not yet.
No.
That says a lot.
No, obviously I haven't listened to the review, but it's gone down interestingly well. When I was speaking to people who did listen to the review, so it'd be interesting what's actually play it, because if I listen back to it, I've got a feeling I'm not going to be particularly happy with Andy's review based on how much I love Life is Strange, but we'll see.
Yeah, I played it yet,
so I have not played Life is Strange, but I have been playing Resident Evil Requiem. I've been streaming it pretty much all week. I've had a lot of opportunities to stream this week. I don't normally have as many opportunities to stream as I did. So I am pleased to announce that I have got the platinum for Resident Evil Requiem.
All I will say is it's a worst kept secret because it literally popped
Comes
up
on
this
the
morning.
PlayStation,
Literally platinum. I did actually check, so I did about 15 hours of it, and obviously I just compared to see how extra hours. So you've done the platinum in like an additional 16 hours, which I think is mental.
Bit more because my playtime was slightly less than yours in terms of PlayStation time.
Oh, okay,
but
fair enough.
Our save time was the same, so yeah, it
I
didn't.
still think for what you've done in a short period of time is absolutely nuts.
I've beaten the game 4 times, Stephen.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
This dude just runs around with RPG, shooting everything.
Okay, you make it sound a lot easier.
Like, I'm joking.
So I think last week I said I was halfway through my speed run,
Yeah.
which was the third playthrough of the game. I ended up finishing that in, and Andy had a prediction last night on the stream.
Oh yeah.
You said
like
it with 2 hours
50.
56. Jack predicted whilst I was actually doing it 2.5 hours. I did it in 2 hours 47.
Oh,
okay.
so I think I'm pretty close to there.
Yeah, but Jack
I'll
was
take
Jack
it.
was more positive, so I prefer Jack's prediction.
Thank you.
And don't get me wrong, I had to pause it a couple of times to make sure I knew exactly which way to go, which things I needed to pick up to unlock which doors and whatnot. Because even though it was my third playthrough, I kind of forget exactly where everything is sometimes. The fourth playthrough, I kind of had it. Like fourth playthrough, I was like, oh no, I know where I'm going now. I don't think I the only time I searched on the fourth playthrough, which was the Insanity run, which is the highest difficulty. On Insanity, they changed the codes for all the safes.
Oh yeah.
So on the second
okay.
and third playthrough, I already had those files, so I could already look at them and just do it. And I was like, nah, I am not going around looking for those codes. I'm Googling the fuck out of those codes.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So
Well, did you need the codes then to get through? I thought it was just you got to beat the game at the end.
Oh, no, yeah, I didn't need to, but even though I had all this extra stuff in Insanity, I wanted as much stuff as I could get from the lockers and stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't for collectibles, it was just so I had equipment to actually get through the game.
Equipment.
So yeah, speedrun was really fun to do. I find speedruns fun in general, but I don't think there's a game that does it as good as Resident Evil, because it's a horror game where the first time you're playing through it, it took me nearly 10 hours and you're like creeping around every corner, panicking where everyone's coming.
You check every single nook and cranny while you're
as
doing
much as I
that
could
as well.
possibly get, and then on the speedrun you're
Yeah.
like, no, beeline, let's go through it as quick as you can. That was the first time I had unlimited ammo, so I had unlimited gun ammo. And the Requiem gun is unfucking believably powerful.
Yeah.
Like, it is so overpowered. Every boss fight become easy. The spider was done in a couple of shots, like literally. Mr. X was done in a few more shots. The final boss battle didn't take long. The one issue I had on the speed run is when you're in the first part with Grace, Stephen, in the what I call the main bit with Grace, in the care center, going around getting everything.
Yeah, to the 3 different areas of
you
the
pick
care
up a couple of
center.
guns in that point.
Yeah.
I forgot to do that on the speed run.
Oh.
And obviously you eventually give the Requiem back to Leon.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
So I got to the final segment of Grace, you know, where they've got the liquors and the stuff, whatnot.
Yeah.
I had no weapons. I was like, fuck, like, what am I going to do now?
Oh,
So I was like, I knew I had loads of time left, and I'm right near the end of that point. I was like, I've got time. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do this without a gun. And I ended up just running past everything and just hoping for the best. And I got through it. But that was the shakiest part of that speed run, where everything else was so smooth and so easy.
Sometimes even in the first playthrough, there was a couple of moments where I just didn't have the ammo, so it was a case of, I think one bit actually in the care center where I just literally pegged it.
You always have
like
less ammo with
6
Grace,
enemies.
yeah.
Yeah, to like get out of that, because then I think at that point I had the third bit for the door. I was like, I don't need to fight these additional enemies, so I'm just gonna run, because once you shut the door, they don't then come out to the main atrium bit. So sometimes Resident Evil, it's always safer to run than to actually fight.
It's just so fun doing a speed run. Like Leon with the Requiem, just breezing past things, ignoring things you don't need to do, and just beelining it. The Insanity run. At this point,
how was it bad? Was it tough?
I think I'm not sure I'd be able to do this without all the extra ammo and stuff, or unlimited ammos, because not only is it increased difficulty in terms of enemies take a lot more bullets, and I found that out in the later part, but a lot of enemies kill you in one hit. So the guy in the kitchen, whatever his name was, or the chef, first time I come up against him, I had the Requiem with unlimited ammo, hit him with 4, and he was still standing. I was like, what the fuck? And he stabbed me and killed me. I was like, well, that's fucking crazy. The girl kills you in one hit, I believe, most of the time, if not all the time. So if you get caught by her, you're fucked. And they also chuck in a few different surprises. So there's enemies, and by that point, fourth playthrough, I know where these enemies are. I know where everything is. And there was a
Not
bit,
anymore.
there's a bit, where you release all the blood in the underground part.
Yes.
There's a bit where I knew once I get past this zombie, I was like, okay, once I'm past there, I'm just got to get through the ending. Not on Insanity. They chuck another little secret one in there. It's like, you fuckers. Well, I should also actually go back to the beginning of Insanity. Jack will remember this. The first time you play as Leon, the very first time, when you're in the streets with all the cars and the zombies outbreak starts happening, those zombies are much tougher because they're basically half of them are blister heads, the ones where they die, then they come back as blister heads. They are fucking fast on Insanity Run. Like they run at you and jump at you like they're crazy. So
yeah, because they're
I
quite
died on that bit.
pedestrian. Like, yeah, they're quite pedestrian. Like on the original difficulty,
Yeah.
sort of you can, if you don't want to fight, you can just sort of run. I mean, it's more fun to actually just start shooting them, which I did in my playthrough. But I imagine that probably took you by surprise.
I wasn't expecting it, and I died on that bit. I died with the chef.
The funniest bit was the sniper.
The worst, the hardest part of the game was the sniper. So when you're Leon,
what, in the church?
You're Leon. You're covering. You're covering
Grace when she runs into the church. Yeah.
So you get up to that bit. Bear in mind, I've got unlimited ammo. I'm feeling good. I've got the RPG with unlimited ammo. And I was thinking, okay, this might be tougher because on easy mode, it locks onto their heads anyway. Like every time you aim, it locks on.
Yeah.
It felt good. I knew that I wasn't going to have that, even though I just had it on the last two playthroughs. So like, I've actually got to play here and actually got to perform and actually do good. And there was like a dead body up there with you. And I was like, don't trust it. So I got my sniper, headshotted it. Head didn't pop, but I was like, okay, he hasn't moved. He must be dead. Like he hasn't moved enough. Shot him in the fucking head. Start sniping, saving Grace, and I hear like a zombie clickers fucking Last of Us blister head noise.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that down the bottom? Like, have I got to look down there? And all of a sudden, I'm taken out of my zoom. This fucking thing's grabbed me. I was like, you fucker, you're supposed to be fucking dead. So I did that. So next time, he killed me. Next time, run up there. I was like, right, RPG. Fucked him up. Like he blew up. He was gone. I was like, fine. Did it again. Turns out there's another one in the other fucking room. Got to chase me. So every time I failed, I had to then RPG both of these fuckers first and then do it. But the problem with this is, one, you have to actually aim properly. But two, the zombies are quicker getting towards Grace. And I don't think there's any more than normal, but they're definitely quicker. And I was getting to the point where I was failing a lot. I was like, right, why don't I just RPG them from up here? Turns out if you RPG, even if that's what I would consider a safe distance away from Grace, it will kill her.
Oh, all right, fair
so
enough.
It's not really an option. Although there's a massive red barrel there which explodes, shoot that next to her, she survives that like it's nothing. It tickles her.
Yeah.
But my RPG, which is fucking 10 meters down the road, fucking kills her.
The next bit actually in the church, because there's a fuck ton of enemies in that.
That is hard on normal difficulty with normal ammo, normal playthrough. With an RPG, that is as easy as everything else. So RPG is a one-hit kill to everything.
Oh, so you just literally brought out the RPG in that section. And, okay, fair enough. So it's when you weren't able to use the RPGs when, in that start
it's a harder section. It's a small, like tight corners and stuff. But because it's so easy, literally he spawns, you shoot him, and because he dies in one hit, none of the enemies spawn. So it's piss easy. And I found that with the Spider, Mr. X, and even the final boss battle, it's one RPG's gone, done. So those bits are now unbelievably easy. It's those sections where you can't use the RPG and you're being challenged to play differently. Like that same section with Grace where in the speedrun I had no gun. This time I had a gun, but enemies from a normal pistol take a lot of bullets.
Are the saves sort of the same, or are they less forgiving?
Much less forgiving.
So you have longer.
So
right.
It's there's no from what I can tell auto saves at all.
Yeah.
You have to save at a Ingrata.
At every manual save point during the game. Yeah.
Luckily, I unlocked unlimited saves. Otherwise, on Insanity, you have to pick up ink to save it, which would have made it unbelievably difficult. Like this game,
so you're saying
if you played Insanity properly, fuck that shit. Like I ain't
Yeah.
doing that.
So yeah, what my next question was, without the RPG, without all of the extra bits you had, you would say no way.
It's doable, obviously. It's obviously doable. I would not have beaten or platinum this game in 30 hours without it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've done that run in under 4 hours as well, didn't
Yeah,
you?
it turns
So
out,
technically
because
that's another speed run.
the speedrun trophy is for getting it under 4 hours. I did the Insanity in 3 hours 58. But
Nice.
bear in mind, again, I knew the route from I just did the speedrun route again, but
Yeah.
stopped off at a few different places to pick up health and whatnot.
Yeah.
And sections like the sniper probably
One-
took me fucking way too long.
One day that is on my list because I do think it'd be an incredibly fun platinum and a doable platinum to do. It's just with the amount of games, but I've got like a list of like one day platinums that I'd like to get, and Resident Evil Requiem is definitely up there.
They're
But it's
always
because you got it
fun.
before Pragmata.
I was desperate, and I would have probably played more Invincible Beta because I
Yeah.
played the beta on Thursday, and in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm not going to get this platinum before Pragmata, and it's going to really fuck me off that it's just lingering like so close. I got to the point where all I had to do was beat the game on Insanity, and that would have been it.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to get it done, and luckily I was able to stream a bit earlier last night. And Andy appeared in the stream. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? He doesn't watch my streams. So Andy has seen. I skipped all the cutscenes because I've seen them before. So Andy didn't see the cutscenes, but he saw basically from the petrol station with Leon.
Yeah.
the
That's
end.
fun. That's a really fun section. Yeah.
Um,
So he doesn't need to play it now. We've seen the game.
That's literally what I
he used to say
said.
that, yeah. But he didn't see any of the stuff
I
with the
mean-
girl, which is the scarier parts.
Yeah. Worst kept secret because I keep maintaining there's no way he's going to play that game. We put him off for a game for about a month. So
I told Welchy just needs to do the first playthrough for me, and then I'll get all the fun stuff. And
If I
I'll do
can
it.
unlock the unlimited ammo for him, he'll do it.
Yeah. Send it over my way.
it just breeze through like the every other game.
I'm not sure I've got a fifth playthrough in me just yet. Like
You're gonna though get to a point where you're gonna miss it. You played it for so long, you've done 4 playthroughs.
don't get
It's gonna be
there,
weird.
there was never a point where I was thinking I'm getting bored of this. Like I was
Yeah.
loving every single minute of it, and I would happily play it again. But I've got nothing to do it for now. It would just be just to play, or to
Yeah.
get a quicker speed run time. But
Right.
the world record on an Insanity run without unlimited ammo, so the normal way of playing this game on Insanity,
Just doing it like from scratch.
it's like 1 hour 32.
How the
That's
fuck has someone
crazy.
done that?
Unbelievable. And I was watching it, and some of the stuff he does, like he literally, it's silly. Andy, actually, you did this bit of the game. There's a bit where you've got to get the screwdriver on top of the shelf in that first bit with
Yeah.
the girl.
Yeah.
He uses the girl to glitch himself up there. It's like, what the fuck have you done? It is
That's
absolutely
cool.
insane. But yeah, absolutely love the game. I stick with my 10 out of 10 rating. Obviously, I've beaten it 4 times. I wouldn't have done that in a month if I didn't like it.
Do you
And
know
yeah.
what is really funny? I was thinking about this. That I mean, at the moment, it's your high sort of like game of the year so far, but we're really early in. There is a high chance that could remain. I know, obviously, the consensus year we've got GTA, we've got Wolverine.
It
we've
won't
got,
win our overall game of the year because
but it could be in your personal list for how
it's going to be
much you
very high
played.
on my personal list. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Um,
like last year where like we have the collective. It won't. I mean, at the moment for me, it's my game of the year, but obviously it's one of the only 2026 games I've played.
there's going to be
But I
multiple
feel
games
like-
where all 4 of us play, so that
Yeah,
automatically, just because it gets
Wolverine.
more points,
Yeah.
that way, it pushes it up.
but like if you said at the end of the year, Resident Evil Requiem is like your favorite game that you've played this year, I wouldn't say that a surprise because like how much love and all everything that you've done on the game is going to make it a very, very interesting conversation for game of the year at the end of this year.
If it's not, well, I guess there's a good chance it's not because we've got Wolverine and GTA 6 just
GTA,
those 2
yeah.
alone. And it sounds like
Yeah.
Gears of War E-Day, which I wouldn't
Yeah.
actually expect to be my game of the year, but I personally am very excited for. So there's a lot to come. Even Pragmata this week, I'm very excited for. I'm really
Yeah, I'm
hoping
really
they can
excited for
nail that,
Pragmata.
but
Cool. You're giving Capcom a lot of love at this moment in time.
if it wasn't for Invincible VS Beta, I would have just been playing Capcom games for like 2 months straight. And the Nintendo Switch too, I guess. Cool. That's all I had on Resident Evil. Fucking love it. I will not be talking about Resident Evil now for a long time, hopefully.
Yeah, thanks, but
Well,
no, I'm joking.
unless they announce DLC soon,
Yeah,
which I will come back for. Anything else anyone wants to talk about before we wrap it up? Oh, Andy, before we wrap it up, I
Yeah.
will talk about the late night Gamer Podcast Fantasy Critic League.
yes.
So I think we announced this on the podcast. I picked up the unannounced Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
The unannounced, which sounds like it's definitely fucking happening, which I'm very happy about. Andy then revealed before the podcast so that he has picked something up. He has picked up Mouse PI for Hire.
Hey, let's go.
Which Stephen looks very confused.
What?
It's the
He's like,
Mickey
"What?
Mouse,
No idea what it
like
is."
old style Mickey Mouse looking game.
Oh yeah.
We'll know if you saw
We
it.
saw that at
It was one of the
one of
state
the-
of plays or whatever it was.
yeah, what's that? Yeah. I know of it. It's
It
just
is-
I didn't know that was the title.
Coming out this week. This week. The same day as Tomodachi, which I'm fucking shitting myself about. And the day after that is Pragmata. So we've got a big week this week. We've got Tomodachi, Mouse PI for Hire, and Pragmata. So it's only Stephen is the only one without a game this week, but then you've got two coming up very quickly.
Is it 007 and Saros?
No, Saros and
No.
Director 20.
Oh, Saros late. Okay.
Yes, 007's middle. I mean, yeah, you got that as well. Not long after.
I've got basically 3 coming up.
Before the end of May, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Andy, that Mouse PI is predicted 12. Fucking that surprised me when I saw that. So expecting to get an 82 on that.
Yeah,
Wow.
it jumped up because I was keeping an eye on it. Obviously, we knew about it when we done the Fantasy Critic League, and I know it was on a couple of our readers, but obviously didn't know too much about it then. And then like
Troy
last
Baker.
week, Troy Baker's obviously the main lead. So the fact that he's main lead, and then I was looking at some first impressions, previews, and stuff. It's getting a lot of positive feedback at the moment. And then obviously the hype factor is going up with it and stuff. So I thought, you know what? It looks like a fun, different game. I'm going to take the risk. If that scores me 10 points, I'm happy.
Yeah, fair enough. Stephen and Jack, you still have one space left each.
Yeah.
Andy, how much did you bid on that game?
I think I bid 14 to make my number even.
You did.
Okay.
You bid 14. No one else bid, funnily enough.
Yeah, obviously that was my last space anyway. Obviously I can drop a
Yes.
game still.
Yeah.
Still waiting for a couple of games to get release dates.
You're
Potentially
If
drop
you
as
drop
well, but
If you drop a game, then the money you would get that back in your.
Nope.
no.
Oh, you don't.
But
Right.
That's
I've
why you got to
got
be
that's-
careful with your money.
yeah, but I've got 50 still to play around with anyway.
Yeah. Jack, you got the least amount. You got 40 left.
Yep.
I made sure I had $1 more than you when I got my last game. I got 41. So
I can't remember what I bid on Winds and Waves, but I had to take it out
you got. Oh yeah, you
because
did.
I swapped that for Star Wars.
Star Wars Galactic Racer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you took the race again, didn't you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes,
It's going
interesting.
to be really interesting because we've got Forza also around the corner,
Yes.
which will be a big score for Andy. But then you've also got the whole counter pick of GTA 5 later in the year, which
GTA 5. I didn't
GTA
count that bit.
yeah,
Favourite.
GTA 6. You know what I mean? Which because again you're needing to essentially bank a high score for Forza because then the counter pick to GTA 6 will essentially cancel that out.
If it comes out.
Yeah, if it comes
I
out.
think it's going to come out.
Coming out. It's fucking
It's-
coming out.
It is definitely coming out, mate.
I have not seen an official announcement.
Oh, grow up.
Well, once
Until it launches, until we get
Until
it.
I have it in
well,
my
the
hands.
next one if the pre-orders start where you can actually pre-order it at that point, it's safe to assume that it's on its way. But I'm like 98% certain
Well,
it's coming. in
You're
November.
definitely not getting it on release day, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
No, I will be because I'll be going to a midnight launch and find a place somewhere to pick it up, mate. I will be.
Cool. Well, that is going to be it for tonight's episode of the Late Night Gamer podcast. Let us know your thoughts on the Invincible versus Beta. Did you enjoy it as much as we did? Fuck, did Bigsy write in on this? I think he did. Sorry, Bigsy. What did Bigsy say? Bigsy said, I mean, he didn't play it,
just
did he?
watching
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Bigsy said, from the bits I saw last night when you was playing it, it definitely looks fun with the crazy spamming, which is interesting. Combinations you can do on someone. I do think this game will get so sweaty, which we've kind of alluded to. It'd be interesting if they add a squad skill-based matchmaking, but I definitely think the campaign for this is going to be very enjoyable, which I think we all agree with. So thank you for writing in, Bigsy. If anyone else wants to write in, and apologies not reading out earlier, then please do so on our socials at Late Night Pods or on Discord using the link in the description. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you are listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next episode. Speaking of which, next time, if all goes to plan and nothing else gets announced, we will be ranking the best video game developers out there, so you will not want to miss that one. Should be fun. Until then, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I have been your host, Welchy, joined as always by my co-hosts, Andy.
Yeah, thank you as always, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'm looking forward to the next episode and Invincible versus full release.
Stephen. Yeah, been a pleasure as always. And yeah, look forward to speaking about the developers as well.
And Jack.
Thank you for having me back. It's been lovely. And yeah, looking forward to the full release of Invincible. Campaign should be amazing.
Thank you all for listening and keep on gaming.